Parents spend years nurturing their children into adulthood. And when the kids finally leave the family home to make it on their own, what do couples do to combat the empty nest syndrome? Today we have a woman who's looking for a holiday home so she and her husband can make their silver years golden.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I'm 50 this year. Currently, I live in my 3,500 square feet semi-D together with my family that consists of my partner and my 2 children, together with 2 lovely domestic helpers. I have left the corporate life for the last 3-4 years, and I had a major accident some years back, and that really changed my whole perspective of life because life is so precious. And for me, one way for me to show love is through cooking. So my specialty is in heritage food because I want to be able to share my heritage with more people, and this is the best way to do it. I guess at this juncture in our lives, myself and my partner or my husband, is we really want to take things a little bit slower. So we feel that we are ready right now to find a place for the weekend, just to escape away from the hustle and bustle, the 9 to 5, Monday to Friday sort of session. So I want a place that oversees the sea. I like a little bit of nature. Of course, if it will be lovely if it's about 1,500 to 2,000 square feet, cozy enough for us to spend some time with friends. I would love something that is sort of a wood feel, something with more or less sort of borderless, if you would say. Things that I probably will carry over are my crockeries. Just want it to be sort of a clean look as well, because it's just the weekend and it's enough to sort of spend a little quality time with my husband as well as with my friends that's going to come over. So it'd be probably smaller setting.
Hey, Sophia.
Hey, hi, Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so here we are at a 99-year condo. And as you already see, a beautiful view, right?
Beautiful.
So we're in Tanjong Rhu, which is pretty much in the city, as you know, but it's far enough away from the hustle and bustle to give you that tranquil feeling, right?
I'm already feeling it.
Good.
It's winding down.
Want to go see it?
Yeah, please.
All right, follow me. All right, out of the private elevator and into your possible home. Pretty cool, right?
Very cool. I wasn't expecting a private lift to come up here. It's such nice privacy too.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so here we are in the corridor. They've added a countertop and some storage here, so you can put your shoes here after you come out of the lift.
Nice.
And then they've also added a full-length mirror here that it also kind of serves as to open it up a little bit more too. And then a great display area too. So you can have, I mean, if you have a lot of china, a lot of your antiques, then you can split it up between the 2 places.
You know,
or buy more.
My husband wouldn't want to hear of that.
All right, so what your husband will want to hear of is how nice this place is. So why don't we go in and check it out?
I'm excited.
Come on in.
Thank you. 2,000
square feet, 4 bedrooms, and it's got a coastal vibe to it.
Ooh.
You're gonna see a lot of turquoises and blues, which add to it, give you that by the beach feel. And one thing I need to show you right away, because right when you walk into here, the first thing you must see and notice is this amazing view. So we press a button, the curtains open, and then you've got your beautiful balcony with an amazing view.
We need to go there.
Just go there, hang out, we can have a little brunch, and we're good, right?
Oh, just lovely, just lovely.
Now, over here, if you come with me, you can see that they've done something really nice here. They've got this leaning shelf, which is a nice touch, adds a little texture to this wall with an amazing space for all your trinkets, books, whatever you want to put here.
Yeah, I really feel relaxed just looking at the accessories that's been put here. And
Right.
Tiffany is my favorite color. I will probably also be going towards this direction.
Okay, perfect. So this place is going to give you a lot of inspiration. Then you can add your own touches to it. Cool. So come on in. Moving on into the living room. It is so spacious, isn't it? And you get this view.
Breathless, I'm breathless. Actually, I already feel like I'm in Santiago, so it's
Yes,
beautiful.
Exactly, and that's the vibe we're going for. So over here we have the TV console. It's a big TV console hiding all of the cables. And I know you're not big into watching TV, but you know, you might have one just in case it's movie night. So simple cabinets just open up and slide in like that. So you can leave them open if you need to. And then we can walk over here and feel the breeze.
Love it.
Well, come on, step on out there. Let's take a look. So there we have the Singapore Flyer, Gardens by the Bay, and MBS.
Oh, and this is where we see the fireworks, isn't it?
Exactly. You've got a front row seat.
This is indeed front row seats. Ooh.
What a perfect holiday home. Beautiful dining room with the coastal theme again, with your blues in here and your whites. And we've got an 8-seater right here comfortably. Is that enough for you?
For the holiday home, yes. They're probably very niche groups. As we get older, we kind of like smaller groups.
Yeah. All right, well, fantastic. So here it is. We've got ample space here, a mirror, which also opens it up even more. So it makes the big space look bigger. Over here is a really nice touch.
This is lovely.
So you've got tiles on top here, and that really goes with that Santorini beach style vibe. And the good thing about tile is you just replace a tile. What I'm thinking here is, you can display, but you can also put food out. So if you want to make your Peranakan buffet, yeah, you can put it out here, and then when you're having a party, people can just come and help themselves.
Lovely.
And glass panels here so you can see your china. And then you've got space for a wine fridge right there.
Yep. I think a lot of thought has gone into the setup of the whole place.
Perfect. So then should we see the kitchen?
Please lead the way.
Okay, I will. Here we go. The kitchen. Simple kitchen. Here you do have enough space if you need to get your prepping or whatever you want to do. Or just maybe this is where you come and you make a little breakfast, have your coffee. And then over here, your wet kitchen. This is where your gas burners are. So
this is a must.
it is when you're cooking, especially cooking professionally. I know you like your gas burners. And it kind of has an industrial vibe to it too.
And I love that part. It's very easy for cleaning as well.
Exactly. And so you've got a double sink over there. And the good thing about this kitchen is it's not walled up. And it's outdoors. All the smoke can go that way.
My current outdoor kitchen is also done in this look, so this is really great.
So you'll feel right at home. Okay, here's bedroom number 1, which is kind of turned into a little man cave. And what's really cool about this room is you've got a pull-out bed built in. So this comes out.
Oh,
and then you've got a full bed right there.
So this is a multi-functional room, a guest room, a TV family room, and again that view.
Yeah, I'm glad you noticed that. That view is the most important part of this whole side of this house.
Yes.
And I want to show you something over here, how they made use of the dreaded bay windows, right? Check this out. To make good use of the bay window space, they've put a desk on top of it. And you might be thinking, well, I can't put a chair under there. Yes, you can. Take a look at this. This comes up and sits right up against here.
Ooh, very clever use of space.
So there are 2 other bedrooms with squarish layouts as well that you can do a lot with. Now let's go look at the master though. Beautiful master bedroom, nice and spacious. Floor to ceiling wardrobe, which is a nice addition. And they're giving you the ocean vibe with the turquoise walls. This kind of gives you the feeling that you're out by the beach.
I love it.
The view, right? All right, fine. Let's go look at the view. Let's go look at the view. Oh yeah. Why don't you grab a seat? Just enjoy it.
Need to soak in that atmosphere for the moment.
For sure. So this is a lovely little L-shaped corner where the bay window makes a lot of sense because you put your throw pillows here, you just relax, read a book, enjoy it.
And watch life go by.
That's it. Watch life go by.
Oh, it's just so relaxing. And
Love
you
it.
feel that whole tranquility as well. I love it.
Here we go. Now there are 4 bathrooms in total, but this is your master ensuite bathroom.
I like the his and her.
That's right. That is important. When you got his and hers, you're staying out of each other's space. And one thing I've never seen in a shower before, and that's tempered glass shelves, which is a totally different look.
Easy access as well to all your towels and what needs the toiletry needs basically.
Exactly. So you've got your towels right there. After you take a shower, you're good to go, and plenty of mirror space in here to see your beautiful face.
Thank you.
So, what do you think?
I love this place, firstly because the moment I walk in, that view is just spectacular. And this is one of the things that I look for in my second home. And that breeze, it's got a lovely continual breeze. And I like that there is an indoor and an outdoor kitchen. And some of the really functional use of the bay windows with built-in carpentry that serves also as a workstation. There's another thing that I really like is that whole coastal feel. It just blends in with that Singapore river. It's lovely. I have a little bit of a concern because this is my so-called weekend home. It's actually a pretty big unit. I probably might not need such a huge unit. Probably a little bit more concise, maybe 2-3 bedrooms. That probably will be enough for me.
Okay, so here we are at the second place. We've got East Coast Park right there. We've got a mall right up the street. And we have plenty of dining, recreation, and retail in the area.
Oh, so it's a really nice balance of nature and some retail therapy.
Exactly. Let's go see the place. Okay, Sophia, condo number 2. Come on in.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a different vibe, isn't it?
Yes.
Totally different vibe. So, tons of shoe space here. All these are shoe racks inside. And it's all tic-tac doors, so you just pop it open and pop it closed for a nice, clean,
very seamless,
flushed look.
Yep.
Yeah, so come on in, feast your eyes.
Wow.
Super clean.
Super neat, and that feel is so different.
It is, but it's got a lovely feel of its own. Now, this is 1,500 square feet, 3 bedrooms, Japandi style, which means Japanese and Scandinavian, and really, really well put together.
I can see that.
This right here is a centerpiece, obviously. It's your island. And if you notice this beautiful fluted paneling right here, which obviously has that sushi bar vibe. A lot of storage underneath and around it. And then on the other side, you can have breakfast here. You can even have dinner here. You've got the high chairs for a comfortable feel. And then right here, I think you'll appreciate this. Go ahead and pull it out.
Ooh.
That's your pantry, double-sided.
Oh, I love it. It's easy access.
Which is really important. You can't be looking for stuff up here, right?
I love it. Yeah.
And lots of storage space up here, lots of storage behind here.
Yeah, I like this whole thing too, that is facing the living, and I see the dining right there as well.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. It's a beautiful view. We're going to show you that, and you can see all of it. So, in the kitchen here, take a look at this. You've got your backsplash here, which is textured, which is really cool.
Nice.
And it's gray and ties in with the wall in the living room. And then you've got, what I love is these beautiful panels that are textured as well. And we've got your stovetop with 3 burners.
I love it. I also love the fact that it's a really huge sink. You put all the pots and it's just direct access.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I love it. I love the whole blending in terms of the colors and the different textures. It works well. And obviously with the quartz, it's very easy to maintain also.
And one thing you probably haven't noticed is I know you like your kitchen closed off when you're cooking.
Yes.
So it's open now, but hey, the designer created it as such, so it closes right at the point here.
Oh, wow. This is so cool. And it keeps everything in here, and those in there keeps them there.
Okay, let's see the living room. So let me explain to you the design of this room. You have your centerpiece, which is the island console here. You have beautiful designer lights above it. And then that flows right into the couch, which is meant to be the centerpiece of this room. So the reason they went with the light color on the TV console is because they wanted it to kind of blend into the wall and not really pop out, because then you'd be looking at both. The designer wanted the eyes to float to the couch.
That's how I felt when I walked in as well. That was the focus.
And then you have wonderful different wood textures here, from the vinyl flooring, which looks like wood, flowing into the fluted paneling, and then you have the rattan and the chairs.
I like wood. This is a different sort of beech wood feel.
And the wall over here, this is a textured wall, and they screeded it on, and so that flows right into the kitchen. And then you have some rattan here, and what the owner wanted to do was create a playroom for the kids here.
We'll probably keep this away and just give us more room to move around between the kitchen and the dining. And I can't wait to see what the view is.
Well, let's go see out. So this, as you can see, opens really wide. So they've designed this to basically be an extension of the living room here. This all is an inside-out theme, because you can see what they did with the ceiling as well, with the cove lighting. And the star of the show, though, is
I'm
this.
waiting.
We've got the motorized blinds here, which is a nice touch. Keeps the elements out.
Lovely unblocked views.
Yeah, so gorgeous greenery all around. Most of the greenery is covering the ECP, which is nice, and you get a breeze up here.
And And I understand with zip tracks, once you shut down, the air conditioning can come in here as well, right?
That's exactly right. So essentially, it becomes an extension of the room.
Yeah.
And what's nice about this is you've got a much bigger dining area and really enjoy an outdoor dinner. Here's your bathroom.
Yeah, very neat and compact, and that whole color theme is still sort of flowing through.
And you have a different style wood here, which I love, and this floating sink, and this very Japanese look to it. Nice clean shelf above the sink and toilet, cove lighting underneath the shelf, and they made use of the bay window there by tiling over it. Now you can sit on it or put all your soaps.
Very clever.
But it doesn't look like it. It looks like it was meant to be there.
Yep, blended in so well.
It really did. Let's see the guest bedroom.
Yep, let's go.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Modest, little bit of wardrobe space. This is a kid's room now, but you would obviously be using it for something different.
Probably just put in a single bed or something in case someone comes over. I think when friends visit, maybe over the weekend, this is probably a nice room to settle them in.
Your master bedroom, madame.
Ooh.
I love the Japanese vibe to the room.
And all that green. Wow.
There's a lot of green there.
But I really love the green. It's a different perspective.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. And that's what you want. You want that holiday vacation vibe.
I like that. Yeah.
And then behind you, you've got the wardrobe, which is also textured. And then we have our cove lighting up there. They didn't want harsh lighting on the bed when they're just relaxing during the day or in the evening.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, and this right here is your typical Japanese shoji door. And notice the different tile, which is meant to look like wood again. A little bit darker of a look, but very Japanese in here. Sink on top of the countertop, floating countertop again with the beautiful wood design. The blinds as your backdrop of the vanity.
Really lovely. I love this vanity top.
It's nice. It's really nice. And then you have the tiles as the backsplash in the shower, which is the mermaid tiles. It's sometimes used in Japanese design, so it still fits right in.
Yeah, it's with, like, you know, the Japanese fan. The
That's right.
design.
Yeah, that's right. Like
really
a
came
Japanese
across
fan.
that way. I'm really impressed with this sunken shower. This is very unique, I must say, amongst others that I have seen before.
Go on in, jump on into the Japanese onsen bath.
So exciting.
Isn't it?
Ooh.
Why don't you go ahead and turn on the shower? Just take a shower.
I would be getting one of those stools and sitting here and just enjoying it. Really like that.
Japanese style.
Exactly. Oh.
There's one thing I'd like to show you though.
Okay, sure.
That I think is a nice touch. Check this out. See-through right to the bedroom. Isn't that amazing?
It's kind of cheeky.
But it's great because you can see the vegetation, take a nice, really relaxing shower.
Oh my! Can they see me?
No, because it's tinted glass, so they won't be able to see into the shower. No way. So you're good. So you can see out and you can be comfortable knowing you're safe. So my question is, what do you think?
What I really liked here was that unique feature of that closed glass window pane that separates the kitchen and the living. It seems as though it's borderless. Another thing that I really liked was the master bedroom sunken bath. So I'll probably get that onsen stool and sit on it and enjoy it. Another thing was the great use of the balcony and putting that dining area there. It's a good sort of a good idea in terms of an alfresco experience, or it can be an evening aircon setting within that whole living space. So my key concern with this place is the noise.
Most of the greenery is covering the ECP, which is nice.
Because it's very close to the highway. Having the tracks are good. I mean, it does cut down some of that noise, but then again, I lose that view. And for me, that view is one of the key things what I'm looking for in my weekend home.
We saw a coastal themed home with a gorgeous view in Tanjong Rhu and a Japandi apartment with a huge balcony overlooking a vast view of greenery in the East Coast. Now that Sophia's had some time to think, let's hear it from her.
My favorite house has to be the one at Tanjong Rhu. The view was just spectacular. All the way from the Kallang River, and then the bonus was to be able to see the whole Singapore Flyer. Oh, just wow. I also like how the space is being laid out, from the living to the dining and to the kitchen, and each of the room was well spaced. And the lovely thing was the master bedroom. You could sit by the patio and just watch the days go by. And one more thing that was extra special was the private lift going out. The house along East Coast was lovely. The interior was beautifully done up. I love it. But unfortunately, the moment I opened the windows, I could hear the sound of the cars along the East Coast Highway, and I was lost. I couldn't see the view that I was looking for, and that for me was very important. And also, because of all that, I still felt that I was still very much within the city. So I have to give a pass on this one.
When your children leave the nest, being able to enjoy a beautifully designed home can bring you comfort. Thanks for watching Chic and Cozy, where you can live large, yet cozily.